Hi guys, I hope you all are doing very good. I was actually trying to think of some new topics to start a new video and new line of videos. So I have come up with this ideology of actually not giving up. Sometimes, or most of the times in sales, when we are trying to conduct a sales or we are actually looking forward to have a sale, we calculate the meeting on our own aspects, and then we most of the times give up on that particular sale. And when the person says no, we just say that it's over, and we don't actually go beyond that point where the customer has said no once. Or maybe it's because that we don't have that much of time. It's an unfortunate or fortunate, whatever the possibilities, but we don't have the time and the possibility to continue or pursue for that particular sale which has been said no from the client. But let me tell you one very big secret, that the customer is saying no. From that particular point the sale starts, because that's where you come in. Because if you have given your presentation to somebody and he has bought the product, that means that you have conveyed the message of the company and he has bought the company. Where are you coming in? You are coming in at the point where the customer is saying no, and then you actually start flourishing and explaining your skills, and then you are actually convincing the customer to convert his no into yes. Let me tell you a story, a small example of somebody that there are so many people who always believe on their work, on their efforts, and they don't believe in destiny, or they don't believe in anything else. They all believe in only one thing, that they don't want anybody else's help. They want to focus on their own hard work. So many times I have seen this. So many times I have focused on this particular example, and I have tried to convince so many salespeople because of this. That never give attitude. What is that? If you are strangled on an abandoned ship, and the ship is about to sink, and you have tried everything in your power to rescue the ship or rescue yourself, and you have not been able to do so, what will you do at last? Even as much that person relies on himself, but at last his body, his mind, his soul is structured and built in a way that he will ask for help. He will ask for help from the one. He don't believe in God, so he will ask for help from the one who has created this thing, this body. I went so deep to explain this because people who have belief in God, or it's very easy for them to seek shelter in God. But people who don't believe in God, their body is shaped and built in a way that once they are helpless and they have tried their best, they will always seek the rescue in calling for help from someone whom they don't believe. But ultimately, the creation will go to the creator, not the creator will come to the creation. This is a fact of this universe. This thing is as connected to our business, is as connected to our life insurance sales, that you have to continue pursuing that person, because you have to believe. First, you have to sell this product to yourself, that this person who has given you these specific requirements regarding his financial aspects are true, and this product, he deserves this product because his current expense is this much. If he is not around, who is going to pay this specific amount? Let me give you another example which you will understand very quickly, like this. Everybody wants to go to heaven after death. You, me, everyone wants to go to heaven. And 90% of the people whom you meet will pretend, or definitely will tell you, that our deeds are as good as we are going to happen. Tell them that, for example, you are going to a vacation of 3 months to the heaven. You are wandering around in the heaven and you are there, and when you reach home in your heaven, you have a big mention from, because out of your good deeds that you have done in this world, you have been given a mention, and there is a big screen on which you see your family in this world behind you. You see your family, your wife, your children, they are crying for their school fee because they don't have it. Your wife is crying for the rent because she don't have it, because they don't have any income, because you did not plan for anything. How good is your heaven if they are not happy here? And believe me, you are not going to ignore that even if you are in heaven. How would be your vacations of 3 months looking at these, your loved ones? You have to convince them in this, keep these examples with you, so that you can make them realize that this is very important aspect of their life, that they have to do this. Their children are their responsibility as long as their children live, not as long as you live. This is very important. You have to realize this, that their children are going to be their responsibility as long as the children live, or his wife live. She has given her life up for your children. What have you planned for her? These are those aspects on which you have to continue poking him. How would you do it? Go to his house. Bring a souvenir with him. You put that in his living room. I told that in my last video also. Every time he is looking at that souvenir, wall clock, table piece, anything, he will always remember that you have given him. You remind him of his duties that he is neglecting. You, the salesperson, remind your client that he is keeping his eyes closed in front of the inevitable. What is inevitable? That he can die. He will die, and his children are going to be under big trouble. And he is calling for it, not his family, because his family is always still dependent on him. He has given him that lifestyle. He has given him those luxuries, and now he is denying the fact that they are his responsibility as long as they live. You have to accept it, that you are going to convince him. You are the ambassador or the lawyer of his children and his wife in front of him. As many people you have in the pipeline as your potential clients, you are ambassador and lawyers of their families in front of his eyes. And you have to be polite and gentle in front of them every day. You don't have to do anything. Just 3 appointments, 1.5 hours, and reminder to all those people that I am available, please do it. I am available, do it. I'm available, do it. I'm available, do it. If they don't do that, it's their responsibility. You keep on, if you are talking to every person in like 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you are going to continue telling them that this is what that is important. And obviously, this is going to help work out. So think about it and please do it. This is very important for your sales. Thank you.